Telnet is defined in a plethora of specifications. The main protocol was initially defined in RFC 206, and then again in RFC 854. You know, this is pretty straightforward shit.
The number one question by far is, of course, why do you dress like that?
That's about how I picture every dude at an Ariana Grande concert. Welcome to Biden's America. That feline fella with more flair than a TGI Fridays is Nill. He drives around giving snarky-ass TED Talks about stuff I'll never be nerdy enough to understand, all while looking like he won his entire wardrobe at an arcade prize counter. To be clear, he's not a goddamn lunatic. He doesn't actually think he's a cat. He describes himself as a colorful kitty boy, while his father describes him as, I don't have a son. At least Nill doesn't have a pulled-back plastic surgery cat face like our outgoing First Lady. Or our incoming president, huh? Twofer, double nuked him. Giving it to both sides. But the old dirtbag Florida rave kid in me respects Nill's fashion sense. So I dangled a wireless mouse and coaxed that pierced pussy to Hollywood for this week's CeWEBrity Profile. Dander Mifflin, this is Daniel. Please hold. Hey, Nill! My favorite IT kitty boy.
Daniel, where's Colonel Feathers?
Why don't you look in your drawer?
Daniel, this is not a joke. You killed my bird.
No, birds can live up to 4 weeks in Jell-O. Am I wrong? Where did the name Nill come from?
It's a take on a programming concept, Nill, N-I-L, which means nothing.
How old? I can't even tell how old you are.
How old do I look?
I'm gonna say 28 to 31.
Perfect.
But I guess I can tell how old you are then. What made you think that, like, I'm gonna chat about IT stuff for my videos?
I don't know. I think it's just something that I'm passionate about, and there's not really too many people doing it with any type of style. I think my biggest competitor are, like, people in India that are just recording a PowerPoint presentation while talking over a screencast.
You a Mac or PC cat?
PC.
Why are all smart people PC?
It's the majority market share of what people are using.
But Macs look so much cooler.
I know they do.
And that's all I care about.
But Macs just work, right? They don't
Yes.
have any problems. They don't have any viruses.
Right.
So where's the money for an IT guy?
Ah, thank you. All right, that makes sense. What's the best way to mask a DNS gateway subnet?
None of that made sense at all.
How long have you been doing this?
Probably about 4 or 5 years.
And before that, what were you doing?
I was like almost 600 pounds.
You were a real fat cat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How'd you start shedding the weight?
Liquid diet, and eventually I had surgery. So I felt pretty good about myself. Started making aesthetic choices. I'd wear something, someone would compliment me on it, I'd feel better about myself, start wearing more crazy shit.
Okay.
Next thing you know, I'm wearing cat ears.
Do you own cats?
I don't, I'm allergic to cats.
Me too. What's your go-to drug?
Claritin.
I'm a Zyrtec man. Always been, always will.
Who the hell ate my lasagna?
What's the ratio of positive to negative feedback that you receive?
For every negative, there's about 2 positive and 3 confused.
On average, I get 1 positive to 400 negatives, but it's enough to keep me from killing myself. How much would you say you spend on cat accessories?
Probably about $15,000 to $20,000 a year.
I need to ask for a raise. Is he getting paid more than me?
The fur is pretty expensive. It's mostly custom. It's not easy to wash.
No, of course not. Why would it be?
Yeah.
The painting the face, is that are you doing it every single day?
Yeah, that actually doesn't take that long. That's like 10 minutes max. It takes me longer to put like these bracelets on than.
Okay, so you are taking your bracelets off at the end of the day.
Yes, yes.
That's good. What about the piercings? Is that it for piercings?
Yeah.
You got your...
No.
Okay. I went through a big rave phase.
Yeah, plural, right?
What's that?
Peace, love, unity, respect.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You ever trade candy?
No.
All right, here, do this. So first of all,
I don't have any candy.
all right, so don't worry. Peace,
Peace,
and then it's love, it's like a heart.
love,
Unity.
unity,
that. and then respect.
Respect? Oh, shit.
And then this. The hard part is make sure you don't break it into a million pieces while you're doing this, because that's a really bad sign.
Okay.
There you go, that's yours.
Plur.
Fleur.
When are the braces coming off?
I don't know, probably never.
What do you mean?
They make me cute though, don't they?
The braces?
Yeah.
I mean, it certainly adds to something. Has it changed your sexuality in any way, or?
It's not a sexual thing for me, but I would be lying if I said that I hadn't gotten more people interested in me as a cat. I think it's the confidence, I think.
Right, it lets people know this guy's game to play. IT guys get all the pussy. Are you on the market? Is there Mr. or Mrs. Cat?
Yes, I have a wife.
How long have you been married?
2.5 years, I think.
You gonna have kids?
Maybe.
You'd be a fun dad. Cat dad. My dad doesn't even speak to me.
I honestly don't even get this parody. I don't identify as a cat. This phone isn't hooked up, but if it was, it would go. That's the sound it would make when it rang, because it's a lucent.
Do you know the sounds of all phones?
Some of them.
That's a pretty good skill to have, I guess. How come modems don't make that noise anymore?
Because we don't use them anymore.
Oh, wasn't that fun, though?
Yeah, fax machines still make that sound.
I just caught myself in the monitor and realized that I have whiskers on.
Yes.
Hey,
This guy might be an idiot.
I've got a pretty steamy will they, won't they thing going with the receptionist.
Memory, all alone in the moonlight. I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then.
She's just being dramatic because her fiance was diagnosed with feline AIDS. Big news. Comedy Central just called and said they want to start airing reruns of the Meowffice. We'll be right back, but first, she's riding the fine line between paying respects and necrophilia.